I'm Ουίλιαμ Μέισι. I'm playing Frank Levin, and I play Matthew's pal and investigator. I've only got about 5 scenes in this film, but they're crucial, as they say. And Matthew is a lawyer, of course, a bottom-feeding lawyer, and he gets this giant case. And I do some investigative work for him. My backstory is that I was a cop, a homicide cop, retired. Matthew plays this lawyer who does pretty much, they call them bottom feeders. He gets bail bonds and things like that, DUIs, and he lands this case to defend Ryan Felipe, who is accused of murder. After I had met with Brad, I had some thoughts, and he asked me to write them down, so I sent him a rather long email of my few scenes and where I thought we could find some humor, etc. And then Brad ran it by our producer and the writer, and they did some rewrites. And since then, I've had other little ideas. Brad's come in with ideas. And mostly what we've been looking for is how to make it a little funnier, put a joke in there because it's important for the scenes that I'm in, and also how to underline that Matthew and I are old pals and go back a long way. Tom's been on the set a good bit. Oh, I met with him. I talked to Brad about my hair. My hair is so long because of another project that I'm doing. And I'm right in the middle of it, so I couldn't cut it. And Tom was worried about that, so I was sort of called into the office to justify my hair. But I got in there and he said, no, it's really cool, I dig it. And I grew the mustache for this. I'm a hair actor, basically. I think people are going to be really impressed with Matthew's work. The couple of scenes I've done with him, he's bringing it all. He ain't leaving none of it behind. And it's a kind of a different role for him. And I think audiences like twists and turns. They like not knowing where the plot is going. I mean, what could be more boring than knowing where the plot is going? And then finally, Brad is a really interesting director. His first film is visually sort of stunning, and I think this one's going to be, I'm just sort of guessing, but we're shooting it on the Red camera, so there's a lot of coverage, and I'm kind of hip to what he's doing. It's going to be a very stylish-looking thriller. Would I hire a lawyer who worked out of it? It's a good question. You know, luckily I haven't really had to hire that many lawyers. But the one time I did, I was still living in New York. I was a New York City actor. And I was deposed in my apartment, my tiny little apartment. And there were 4 lawyers there. Three of them had black suits, real expensive, and one was in a houndstooth check. Which one do you think I was paying?